important when trading any trading strategy is basically by trading in the direction of the trend and trading at strong levels, you can get better entries and basically increase win rate and your profitability by taking better risk-reward ratio trades. So for example, when trading 10x signals, you don't want to take buy signals at strong resistance or close to strong resistance, and you don't want to take sell signals at support or close to strong support. So if we look at the EURUSD chart here, the 4-hour chart, basically what we can see here is we have kind of a trading range here, and we have basically a move up here, support, resistance, some more resistance here, and basically as soon as I see this kind of range starting to develop, I like to draw a resistance level. A horizontal level is always stronger and of more importance than, for example, sloping support and resistance, which you draw in like trend lines and for such, because horizontal levels, they're more easy to draw, so more people draw them exactly the same. Sloping trend lines, for example, they can be drawn in so many different ways. Do they look at the wicks, or do they look at the bodies or such? So horizontal support and resistance is more important. And you can see here clearly that when we have strong levels, you basically want to focus on buy signals at support. And when you have buy signals at support, the logical area to place your stop loss is below the signal first and foremost, but also below this support level. And your take profit can be at the next resistance, or you can use a trading stop loss as well. So like here, for example, we take the buy signal at support up to the resistance, and when we're here at the resistance, we have a sell signal, and we basically want to focus on the sell signal, take that down. We ignore buy signals all the way down here. We have some nice sell signals here as well on the way down. And then here at support again, we have a buy signal. Of course, these will not always work. No system can do that, but we finally get support here, even though we move below it for just a few candles, but there's no separation here. So this support level is still intact. When we move up again to resistance, strong sell signals, and move down again. So you see there's some signals here. Of course, if you had bounce at a resistance, put more emphasis on sell signals down until you find a bounce on support. You can take buy signals up on the way to your resistance, but as closer as you get to resistance, the less probability your buy trades will have. So think this as a zone down here. So buy signals down here, sell signals close to this resistance. And of course, you can use high time frames to find more of these levels. And I often see, as you found two strong levels like this, often you will find that you often bounce in the middle of this. So this is an additional level here. And the distance here, if we break out here, you will probably see resistance at the same distance added up here. So you'll probably find the resistance somewhere up here if we break this now. But this could also be similar to here, that we just move below it for some time. We don't see any separation yet, so this could very well play out very nice here, this sell signal down to support again. So we can look at one more chart just to recap this. And if we look at USDCAD, so basically we see here, if we analyze the levels here, we basically have support down here. So we want to focus on buy signals close to these levels here. If we analyze resistance, we can see that this resistance here is basically sloping down. So we basically have a trend line here sloping down. So I still think of these levels as zones. They're not exact. For example, if you would draw exactly from this top to this top here, it would not be as accurate. Of course, if you're here and you see that, well, we didn't come up quite to this level, well, then you can move it down. Basically, you're trying to connect these as we go. But when this is a resistance, since we're below it, we want to focus on sell signals here. So we have a beautiful sell signal here at resistance, and we don't put too much emphasis on this buy signal. We want to focus on sell signals at resistance. Same thing here, beautiful sell signal close to the resistance, and a nice sell signal here. a nice sell signal here as well, and a nice sell signal here. So you see that these levels are like zones. So when we come close to these levels, that's when you want to focus on sell signals if they're resistance level, and these here support. So beautiful buy signals down here. Unfortunately, we did not get a buy signal here, but we have two nice buy signals here up, and then we get a breakdown here, and now we have some buy signals here, so we might see a move up, maybe to this support becomes resistance. If we get a sell signal here, that's a very good time to get short again. So that's basically a few simple rules on how to find better trades with 10x, how to find these good risk-reward ratio trades where you can place your entry and stop loss pretty tight and take it down to support.